Rapid fire questions.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Favorite color?
Blue. What about
That's
you?
a good color. Yeah, blue.
I'm just surrounded by blue.
Yeah.
Hampton's blue. So.
Yeah. If you had a personal theme song that played every time you walked into a room, what it would be?
I'm
blanking.
It's tough.
Yeah.
We have to ask the girls. They're better at it. But I think Kristen would agree with mine.
That's a good one. Hey, if there was a song that played every time I walked into a room, what would it be?
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells. What?
No. Would it be the Greatest Showman? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom.
You're probably, I think a country song.
A country song?
Ooh. Evie, what about for me?
No. For you? I think you would walk into Kelsey's party.
Okay.
You know, I think it would have been better if they would have asked what our walkout music would be.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be
Yeah,
it.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. No.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. What's your dream superpower?
Superpower. I always struggle with this one because I'm like, maybe flight. No, teleportation.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I hate driving sometimes.
Yeah.
As much as I like driving, sometimes I hate it.
Yeah.
What about you?
My initial was flight,
Flight.
just to be able to see things from a different angle.
Yeah.
You get there a lot faster, so it kind of doubles up on your teleportation thing.
Mhm, mhm.
You know, you weren't not there all the time.
You definitely would miss the views for teleporting.
Yeah.
But you could just like, oh, I want to see from up there. I'm gonna teleport to a mountain.
Yeah, well, I mean, but you know, you miss all the beautiful sights on the way.
That's a good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
I like how we're talking through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh my God. What rating do we want?
Jesus. Good Lord.
Weirdest thing I've ever eaten. I think Evie loves making concoctions for me to eat. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite that she's ever made for me was like ketchup strawberries.
Ketchup on strawberries?
Mm-hmm.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, you gotta try it. It's different.
So on that weird note thing, so my dad was always, it was peanut butter and everything, right?
Okay.
Peanut butter and cucumber.
Oh.
That's fire.
I bet that would be good.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
On toasted bread, right?
I'm gonna try that.
We always did peanut butter and banana. That's like a normal thing.
Peanut butter and butter?
Never
done peanut butter and
No,
butter?
but
Oh,
I
you
do butter and jelly.
Butter? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you should try peanut butter and butter on a sandwich.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
It's going to blow your mind.
Mhm.
You're going to be like, you're disgusting.
Mhm.
Peanut butter and bologna.
Yeah, I'm not disgusted by that at all.
It's fire.
Well, Paul.
So I still, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
I'm channeling my inner
Yeah, it's
Rachel,
okay.
interrupting you.
We're flowing. We're flowing.
Yeah, we're flowing.
We're in a flow state.
I still get a hankering for one of these sandwiches every once in a while.
Okay.
So I'll buy bologna
Mm-hmm.
and peanut butter, and I'll make a couple of these sandwiches. And I like in my brain, I'm like, why the hell am I doing this?
What kind of peanut butter? You're talking about creamy,
Just
crunchy?
Regular. It could be either.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Yeah.
But I like at this point, there's this peanut butter that I really like because they use roasted peanuts. And it's called Santa Cruz.
Okay.
And they have chunky and they have creamy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's no stir, but it's all natural.
Yeah.
So it's not like that separated oil and but it's really good.
Yeah.
A little on the pricey side, but it's delicious.
Right. Well, supposedly there's a lot of stuff that's terrible for you in the cheap peanut butter.
Yeah. So, this is
cheap peanut butter family.
Yeah, but okay, we're worried about peanut butter, and then I'm putting bologna on the fucking sandwich.
Yeah, you're putting
it's like
butthole
assholes
and
and lips on it. Yeah, it's like fucking. It's a hot dog's cousin.
I would definitely, and I'm going to try that. My father-in-law loves peanut butter and mayonnaise.
That's fucking psychotic.
It's not bad. It's actually.
You tasted it?
Yeah, I know. I had Kristen make me one.
That's fucking crazy.
It makes the peanut butter creamier. That's a very white person thing to do, though.
Oh,
you take white bread,
God.
you put peanut butter on one side and mayonnaise on the other. Not the Miracle Whip.
Not that Miracle Whip. You got to get that Hellman's mayonnaise.
But I think
that's another thing. Hold on. What's your stance on ketchup? See, I have a firm stance on ketchup. Are there multiple brands of ketchup, or is there only one?
No, there's only one.
There is only one.
There is only one.
Heinz.
There can only be one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yeah.
Anytime people bring in some other ketchup, I'm like, you're a fucking psychopath.
Get that.
There's something wrong with you.
You can combine Hunts and ketchup and come up with another word that's for it that I'm sure if we say it on here, we'll get yelled at.
The guys at work, so Volkswagen, listen to this craziness.
Yeah.
Volkswagen, their number one and number two selling SKU in the parts catalog in Germany are bratwurst and this curry ketchup that they sell.
Have you ever ordered them?
So we had someone that tried it.
Yeah.
And they said it was delicious.
I'm sure.
But I was like, out of principle, I'm not going to try that because there is only one ketchup. Yeah.
I do love putting some sriracha in ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still using Heinz ketchup.
Yeah. Depends.
You're a normal person.
If sometimes Kristen will just buy whatever's at Aldi's. But Evie will give her crap for it first. Atta girl.
Yeah.
I think my weird food thing comes from my old man. He's one of those one plate.
Yeah.
Everything on one plate.
Everything on one.
Yep.
See, I'm a little bit neurotic with the touching.
Oh, yeah. No.
It's fine now, but for the longest time, my food can't be touching each other.
He loves buffets, but he doesn't like going up many times.
Yeah.
So when he goes up, he loads a plate.
Yep.
Yeah. He's one of those Thanksgiving.
Mix that it's all going to the same place.
It's all going to the same place. Yep.
I love it.
That's where that comes from.
If you had to be reincarnated as an animal, what would it be?
A hippopotamus.
If you want to go on the Brock Lesnar, a silverback gorilla.
Dude,
that's the same dude.
Yeah. Or hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hippopotamus is cool.
Hippopotamus are cool.
Crushing watermelons. You ever see those videos?
Yeah.
They put watermelon in there.
And
they
watermelon,
just eat that sucker it's a Tic
Tac. That's like a blueberry for us.
Yeah, right. I would probably be, I would say some sort of apex cat, like a lion or
a fucking mountain lion.
Yeah.
I saw a video today. Kristen showed me of some fucking Russian dude.
Because there ain't many things that fuck with those.
No, some fucking Russian dude let a mountain lion in his house. I was like, dude, you are.
Russia is a different place.
It's a different place.
People are built different. You know? It's just you're out of your fucking mind.
I think a better version of that question would be: what athlete would you like to be reincarnated as?
Oh my God!
If you could pick one.
Man, there's Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, that's a great one.
He might be the best athlete of all time, hands down.
Well, and you know what's crazy is if he would have been a modern athlete, his injury he would have just picked up and carried on.
Well, that injury. They say that I watched a documentary on that, and they say that injury, the only reason that he had that injury was because of his size and strength.
Oh.
So the way he planted his foot caused his hip to break in the hip and pelvis to break in the way it did because of the force that was created by his own body.
Why was I thinking it was he blew his ACL or something?
No, it was a hip. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the craziest thing. I remember seeing it live.
Really?
As a kid, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
he's a fantastic athlete.
Dude, I had the iconic poster on my wall as a kid. Yeah, I'm a little bit older than Charles over here. He's a little bit younger than I am. But I had that poster. He had a pair of Rydell power shoulder pads on with a bat over top and his arms hanging on it. And it was just his friggin' arms was gigantic.
Yeah.
He was 240 pounds.
Yeah.
And they say he ran a hand time. Now it's a little different. Nowadays they run with a fully automatic time, so it's a little bit slower.
Right.
So when these guys are running a 4.3 and a 4.2, hand time they're 4.1.
Yeah.
And they say he ran a 4.1 at 240 pounds.
240.
That's bananas.
What about some of those linemen this year? Did you see that?
Did you see that dude from Florida? The mammoth 6'6", 453 pounds?
Who was he?
Desmond something.
Desmond Ritter was a quarterback.
Yeah, no, Desmond something. But anyways, the dude is built his mid core is gigantic. His butt and his thighs and his midsection are huge.
Yeah.
So you put someone like that in the middle, it's like having Hamp again.
Yeah.
Right? Hamp was a beast.
Yeah.
And Hamp isn't that tall.
I love photos of Hamp in his helmet because that helmet did not fit that man.
No. His head was up here. Yeah.
They talk about how good of a guy he is, though.
Oh, my God. I met him.
Yeah?
A friend of mine was friends with him. And I went to dinner with them once.
Yeah.
We went to the Capitol Grill.
Oh.
And Hamp, I walked in, and Hamp was sitting at the table in sweatpants and a T-shirt.
Classic look.
I was like, bro, we're at the fucking Capitol Grill. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
And then he's like, I'll take the menu.
He ate a steak and a family-sized lobster and mac and cheese.
I'm sure he did. Yeah.
You got to keep them calories up at the time. That's the only way. Dude, he was a great dude. He really was. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And I've seen pictures of him lately. He's slimmed down. Like
he did not get enough praise when he retired.
Oh, he was awesome. Yeah. I mean, anytime as a defensive tackle you can take up 2 blockers, you're doing your job.
And that was in the time where the linemen were starting to get bigger and stronger.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron Donald, Pittsburgh guy, right? Freak of nature. The archetype, the body type, it just doesn't match up for his position.
Right.
And he played more of a 3 technique, so he's a little bit outside.
Right.
Not outside, but he's, a little different. Where Hamp was a true nose because the Steelers ran a 3-4.
And he was taking the big guys on in the middle.
Yeah. It's like Vince Wilfork, right?
Yeah.
Vince was
that guy was
I loved him.
Yeah,
I love
so funny.
Super fun, like farm boy.
Yeah.
Like just absolutely had the big overalls on with his, I mean, come on, bro. How can you not love that dude?
They're like, hey, what'd you got on? He's like,
I hated overalls. That he was for the Patriots because we had so many like run-ins with the Patriots through those years. But yeah, you want to talk about a good dude. Yeah. I mean, the dude was just, again, mammoth of a human being, 400-pound dude. Mm-hmm. If he wasn't it's just not, sometimes they talk about these weights. I'm like getting off
but like you gotta look at the guy.
Like there is no way on earth that Jerome Bettis was 265 pounds his last 2 or 3 years in Pittsburgh. No absolutely no way.
Yep. But
he was all of 3 bills.
But he was so awesome to watch.
Yeah.
When he'd get going, like, and nothing would make me more excited. He'd get up and do his dance.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like we're going. That's it. It's on. It's on.
Well, and to go back real quick again on this, we're watching, another legend here with Cam Hayward and his longevity of his life, who is just like a stand-up human being.
I mean,
incredible.
I love what he said about Rodgers. Right? It's like I don't care. I'm not going to no dark cave with you. You either want to play for the Steelers, you either want to be a Steeler or you don't.
Yep.
And that's the attitude, right? That's what you love.
Well, and if you're talking about like a list of guys that are iconic Steelers, like he is becoming one.
Through the years, I mean, you guys have had connections just because of what you've done. I mean, Kristen's had connections with some.
Kristen's tight with his wife.
Yep. But like, James Harrison, that's another one. I have a good friend that's tight friends with him, and James, you get past the like, he looks like scary ass
human being. Yeah, and he's still jacked.
Yeah, he's huge.
He still gets it too. He still works out
100%. He's a workout freak. He loves working out. Yeah. Right.
Some of those guys, they need that to be sane.
But he's a cool dude. Right. Yeah. Like I've had some interactions with him where we've done some transactions with cars and things like that.
Yeah.
He's a good dude every time.
I have a buddy that owns he runs a float spa.
Yeah.
In Cranberry.
Yeah.
And he's like James is in there all the time. Like he'll
takes care of himself.
Yeah, he really 100%. Does.
Yeah.
He'll come in and he'll like block out floating pods.
And that's why he had the longevity that he had, because he was such a workout freak.
It was when he first came out, and Steve McNair was playing for the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just a terror.
Yes.
We're talking interceptions, strip sacks. Like,
what about the year when he came back, right? He came back to the Steelers after being gone, came back, and everybody's like all down on him, like he's washed up. And then we played I think it was the Ravens. It might have been the Bengals, but either way, he had the game of his life. I mean, it was insane.
This was the one where he had the yellow helmet on.
Yes.
Go watch that.
Yeah.
That is,
I mean, just crazy.
And it's not like a highlight of the game. It's James Harrison highlights, and it's like a 15-minute long video.
Yeah. Some of the other stuff that it just came through my head, right? Some of the we look at these guys as heroes, right? Because they're athletes and they're on TV all the time and all this other stuff. And we don't think about some of the other things that they go through.
Right.
One person in particular that I think about, and the stress, and they made a movie about it, right? But Roger Maris, I mean, going through the stress of the time of breaking the record for most home runs in a year. I mean, he had hate mail and all kinds of other craziness. Like, I couldn't even imagine going through that.
I can't imagine being that hateful towards someone.
Right. Just because they're doing something exceptional.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, what's one conspiracy theory you secretly want to be true?
I really don't think they want us to go down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole.
I'm not a conspiracy theory guy.
I love them. Yeah, I mean, let's just move on past this one because this one can
get ugly. Would you rather time travel 100 years into the past or future?
I'm probably going past.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you get to bring your knowledge and technology with you?
We're time traveling, so we're traveling right now. We can touch on this because I think this is like a conspiracy theory, is the fact that like people think that this is the first go around of humans. I don't think so.
It's not.
No.
I think there's other. I think we've done this before. I think there's life cycle to it. I think there's so many times. I don't know how many you get, but
well, I mean, we live on a rock that flies through space.
Sure.
It's think that it's never going to get struck by something that could destroy everything is not believable. What kind of makes me think about it in a very basic is like you look at trees.
Yeah,
trees around us.
Right.
This is the first time them trees have grown. What I mean?
Well, they grow because of the seeds and leaves and shit that drop.
Exactly.
Right.
But you think that's the first time that we've that's a that tree that's out there that's 100+ years old. Like that's the first time a tree's grown in that spot. No, exactly.
No, there's another tree in that spot.
It's
not the same tree though.
Right.
It's a different tree.
And we live in a world where the victors have wrote history.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So
what's the real story?
We don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah. Talking about trees, something that was fascinating to me is we went to the redwoods. We went to Muir Woods, and the redwoods are awesome, majestic, right? Mm-hmm. This giant ass tree drops this pine cone that's about this big. Like it's the craziest thing ever.
Like the size of a quarter.
Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And that grows that.
Yes.